it's murder. Pull up in the whip, it's murders. Pull up with your chick, it's murders. Pull up with a stick, it's murder. Don't give me that burner. I'll slap it like what? Slap it like who? Slap it like what? Slap it like who? Slap it like I turn up. 6 million ways to murder. Every day check another one off. It's not every day guns and shanks. More success piss everyone off. We came a long way from it was the Pac-Man with a mouthful of dots. Serving the fiends outside.
You are listening to the sounds of Porrick A. Ferron, aka PTBM, and this is the 091 show. And today, listen, they said you can't be a rapper and have an Irish accent. They said it doesn't work. They said nobody wants to hear that. The man sat across from me today has just destroyed that because his accent is like one of the unique selling points that he has. I'm talking about Hyfin. How are you getting on? How are you today?
Oh, good, my man. Thank you for that, lad. They said I couldn't do it, lad. Do you know what I mean? They say that you can't do it with an Irish accent, lad.
Yeah.
Look at the scene. Do you know what I mean?
For real.
Look at us sitting here, lad.
Yeah.
Look at the things that are going on, lad. The people that we're in rooms with, lad. Do you know what I
Yeah.
mean? They say a lot of things, lad, can't be done, lad. And they're fucking doing them.
I mean, like there's an Irish accent. I think yours is, it's made you have a distinct sound. I think, do you see that as a big part of your musical process, or how do you feel about your own accent, bro?
No, definitely. I think my accent helps me. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
The other people who listen to music, like, I'm listening to the words that people are saying, but I'm listening to the way that they're using their tone with those words.
Yeah.
I mean, people with different accents are going to have different tones to different words.
Yeah.
If you use different accents, you've got all the different tones as well.
Yeah.
So I mean, so I feel like my tone and my accent helps me to join different words that other people can't.
I mean, they talk about, when they talk about Irish accents, they talk about like a lilt, you know, like the idea that it has a melodic tone in it already. But I don't think there's anybody else with a kind of northern accent like you, really, apart from, or not that we've heard at your level.
Well, I just came into the music, like, do you know what I mean? There's
Yeah.
boys in my town with the same accents as me,
Yeah.
but they still don't make the same sound of music.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? It's a sonic thing. Like, it's not, the accent helps there,
Yeah.
but the actual sound of the music sounds different to like anybody else.
Okay.
You can have an artist from Belfast, Jordan Adetunji.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? He doesn't make the same type of music that I do, like, but he's got a Belfast accent.
Yeah.
It's a northern accent.
And he's you're from Derry,
From Derry.
and is that an important thing to you when you're making the music in the process?
Definitely. Everything that I write, like, is about experiences in my life from Derry, like,
Yeah.
from being up the walls, from the people that were out selling bars, from the people that were out doing stuff that they shouldn't have been doing, like, do you know what I mean? Everything that I talk about, like, is everything that I see, everything that I've been through, like.
Yeah.
I feel like everybody who does music has their own expression of that, like.
Like there's a great like as we talk about the Irish scene, I love to see, and it's quite clear in you and in your music that you really care about representing your people.
Oh yeah, 100%, man.
Like that's, and it's almost with you, it steps into like militancy. It's like you can tell that you're not playing around.
No, you can't.
You're serious about where you're at.
This is life, like. Do you know what I mean? I said to myself, you know, screw the job. Like, I left my job 3 months ago, and I said, like, here on out, like, I'm doing music. Like, I can always fall back on a 9-to-5 job. I can always go back to the shite life.
Yeah.
But I can't chase this dream forever, like.
Yeah.
So I'm putting it all on there, like. I'm putting all my chips into one basket, and I'm going, right, I'm going to give it my best. So anybody who's backing me, I'm backing them.
Yeah.
Anybody who's backing me is going to see where I'm going to go, like. They're seeing the moves that I'm making. People are now talking, they're texting me, they're saying, you know, it's great to see you're doing stuff. People who wouldn't have done that stuff before that, but they've had to change their heart because they see me making a few moves there.
Yeah.
But those people, like, I'm not going to hold no grudges. I'm happy that these people are wanting to see something come from the town that I'm from. Like. Do you know what I mean? It's not, in my town, it's not Catholic, Protestant, it's drugs and money. It's, can you get out of the position that you're in? And people like to see an underdog get out there.
I mean, talk to us about that experience of Derry and how that differs, we'll say, from Dublin and Galway and, like, you know.
I can't say that. Do you know what I mean? I was never
Yeah.
raised in Galway. I was never raised in Dublin. Like, I don't
Yeah.
know what people came from. I can't say what they came from. I can only say what I know. Like.
Yeah.
If people are talking the same way that I'm talking, it's because they've had similar lives.
Yeah.
if I'm talking about the drugs and the money and booting about in people's gaps and running about with balaclavas, it's because people do it everywhere. Like.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter where you go in the world.
No,
like
no,
you-
that's so true. That's fine. Like, it's great that you have a handle on that. What was I going to say? I was thinking today, when was the first time that I heard Hyfin? When was the first time that I became aware of what you were doing? And I think it was definitely one of your Instagram freestyles, which is something I have to credit you for because they're sick. Like, they're well produced, and you do them quite regularly as well.
Yeah, I want to do something like where I could bring myself under the scene. Like, you know, it was Jordan that told me to come down to Dublin.
Yeah.
To go down there and meet with the boys who are making the moves. Like, so I went down, met with the boys, and I realised, right, for me to get seen now, like, I have to do something and create content and keep myself going at the same time. Like, so Freestyle Fridays, grand.
Yeah.
Freestyle every Friday. Boys will tune in every Friday before they're going out and drink, after they come in from a night out. Do you know what I mean? I'm thinking about the right time, the right place. I'm thinking about who's going to be watching at what time. Like.
Yeah.
I'm trying to get myself on the right time. My Instagram, you know, it's the most people that are on it is 9 o'clock.
Yeah.
So I know
No,
to
for
post
real.
my shit at 9 o'clock. Like. Do you know what I mean? It's
You
not
be-
it's not rocket science.
You be
It's
deep
just
in them
knowing,
analytics and Instagram.
lad. Do you know what I mean? Everything's a business move. You got to know how everything works. You got to know the inside and outs and how people work.
Yeah.
That's how you get yourself places. Like.
And so I was looking at these freestyles, and what struck me about it, or I think the thing that made me remember it was a drill beat. And I thought, oh shit, that accent on drill is a madness. Because, you know, we reach a certain point where in drill, it's getting a bit formulaic, it's getting a bit samey.
Yeah.
But to switch it up with the accent and just, I remember even being like, the topics that you're talking about, I hadn't heard anything like that before, we'll say.
But that's what I want to do work on, man. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Everybody's got their style of music. Everybody can create their own type of sound, their own... Like, if you make a pop song, people are going to have a similar sound in pop.
Yeah.
If you make a drill song, people are going to have a similar sound in drill. But if you take one person and put them on the... You take a pop singer and put them on the drill, how do you think that's going to sound like? Do you know what I mean? It's going to sound crazy, but you're going to go, I'll give it a chance. Like. You put a drill rapper and the pop, like, madness. Like.
You wouldn't say that you're a drill rapper, though, no?
No, I'd say I'm an artist.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? I want to make all types of music. I want to make Afro swing. I want to make trap, drill, rap, trap, everything there is to do that. Do you know what I mean? I want to be something more than just a rapper.
Yeah.
Get into movies, get into TV, get into everything, get my hands on everything.
It's all about the clout.
It's not even about the cloud. It's because whenever I was growing up, like, I wanted to do everything. I wanted to be an astronaut. I wanted to be a cowboy. I wanted to be a race car driver. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Now that I can, and now because I said to myself, why can't I? Like?
Yeah.
I'm going out and being a rapper. Like. I'm sitting here talking to you.
Yeah.
I've done
For
jobs before, like, do you know what I mean? I've
Yeah.
worked a job. People can go out and do what they want to do, like, they just have to go do it.
Yeah.
So why can't I go do
I
everything?
mean, there is usually, we've talked about this before, even in Luke Fly's interview, you often find quite a lot of ambition in people that are trying to, like, in this Irish scene. Like, it's ambitious to make that move. You know, like you're saying that you quit your job to do this.
There's a lot of people out there going, you look at the UK, you look at America, people have made their lives through doing what they love. Like.
Yeah.
In Ireland, everybody was watching the UK, everybody was watching America, like, but they weren't watching themselves and going, why can't we do it? Like.
Yeah.
Now the people are going, right, let me take a chance here, let me take a risk. Why not? Like, it's a risk not taking it as well. Like.
Yeah.
At least you can fall back on everything that you've done before. Like. People are going out here now and creating something that they haven't seen before.
For
like.
real.
There's a scene, there's people here who have, you know, who's the top 5 drill artists in Ireland, who's the top 5 pop artists in Ireland.
For real.
You know, there's top 5s in Ireland. There is a scene,
Yeah,
like, do you know what I mean?
No, I think that
so
that's
there's no question
that's
about
so
it.
crazy, like, because I look at this thing as a real, like, I look at it as in terms of Irish culture and how modern and progressive it has been. In 10 years' time, when they look back at Irish hip hop, they must say, if they say nothing else, that a certain group of young people or a few groups of young people got together and created
They did.
like a subculture almost at this stage, which is what it is. Which I think is so funny to look at that today and just see that as the fact, like, and see that every weekend somebody that you kind of know through networking and stuff has achieved something that's never been done before in this country.
No, there's people out there like Jay Yellowell, you know,
Yeah.
FIFA. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Jafar's
Bro,
Lucas.
that was madness.
There's-
you know. FIFA.
Watching this stuff and I'm going, what is going on? Like?
Yeah.
So I'm going, right, if this boy can do it, any of the rest of us can definitely do it. Like. We just need to make the right tune for it. Like.
And shout out Rejects as well. We were just talking about
Mm.
Play School and how they've brought together several different kind of subcultures like fashion and music and all of this. And it's just like, it's phenomenal to see it. But that, and that's even more amazing in contrast to a year, 2 years ago when they were saying, you can't rap in an Irish accent. It
Do you know what I
doesn't
mean?
work.
Doesn't work. But there was boys back then who weren't giving it the same attention that there are now. Like.
Yeah.
There's
for
people,
real.
10 years ago, they weren't putting in professional videos. 10 years ago, they weren't putting in, you know, the time, the effort,
Yeah.
the things outside of just the music to make it a real thing.
I feel like it's been proven now that it is possible.
It is possible.
It's like, do it. It's not even a question of it's just like, organize yourself and do it.
Yeah, there's just stop talking like and just do it. Like, do you know what I
Yeah.
mean? Stop telling boys I'm going to do this and I'm going to do that. Like, because nobody cares about you talking. Like, people
For
want to
real.
see what you're doing.
For real. And we're really reaping like the fruits of that now are coming to those who've taken the chances. But anyway, just going back to what I was saying about drill, I feel like I was then worried. I thought, you know, this man could say some real stuff and it would bring perhaps a community with some issues and difficulties to light. But I feel like there's a effort in your music to be not as negative. Do you know? I feel like you're incredibly relatable. I mean, there's a lyric there about, yo, I'll have a pint and I'll feel all right. And I was
Do you
like,
know what I mean?
oh my God, like that's so real.
But that's what I want to do. Like, you know what I mean? There's boys out here in my town
Yeah.
and they grew up and they're out here and they're getting wiped out of their teeth every day of the week. Like, you know, I've gone through my life. I've done all the drugs there is to do. Like. Do you know what I mean? I've had my experiences. I've wore the t-shirt. Like. But, you know, it's not the same life that anybody should live. Like. Nobody
Yeah.
should be stuck in that loop. Like.
Yeah.
Stuck in that same cycle of waking up, going to work, going session at the weekend, just to pay for your sesh, just to pay to get back to work, like. Just
Yeah.
to live a decent life with you and your mates, instead of living the life that you dream of.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Taking the risk, going, right, instead of me doing this, let me save the money to go get me equipment, let me save the money to travel, let me save the money to get what I want to get, like.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't drink, like. You know what I mean? I'm not a drinker, like. I
Yeah.
prefer to smoke, like. I'll smoke all day long, every day of the week, like.
Yeah.
Come to me with anything else, like, I just say, no, you're alright, like.
You know, I sometimes, like, in my reflections of my personal journey with all this Irish hip hop, I think when I was younger, I think I was looking for an idol, and I think Irish hip hop gave me some of those idols. You know, the likes of Sequence or whoever else. I'm not going to start dropping names now, but whether this is conscious or not with you, I feel like you are surely, if you're not already, going to be like a role model for a lot of people who come from the types of towns that you come from, and you seem to be setting a good example.
Nah.
Like, even like you're saying, I've been there and I've done that, and it's not the way.
It's not the way, you know. I just look at the boys who I'm around, like. I mean, the boys who I grew up with, my friends, like, and I see the positions that they're in. I see
Yeah.
the stuff that they've done to get themselves in that position. I've tried talking to these boys. Boys don't want to listen, like.
Yeah,
But boys will only listen to me whenever I'm making moves and I'm getting the BBC and I'm getting
Yeah.
the RTE, and they're going, how you getting there? Like, that's what boys want to know. So if
Yeah.
boys want to know that there, if I can steer them away from wasting their time doing that there, and I can give them, you know, be me manager, be me promoter,
Yeah.
be this, give yourself this, why don't you look for that, why don't you do this? They're not wasting their time, like. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Everybody grows up, like. We're not all going to be this age forever, like.
for real.
So, you know, somebody, you know, it's going to hit a point like where all this is going to disappear.
Yeah,
And you got to know that you got to enjoy it now for the time that you have, like. Make the most of the time that you have. Take the risks. Take the chances that you want to take, like.
what did you say in that freestyle? BBC last week, then RTE, and now the 091 show.
Do you know what I mean, man? I'm just adding to the catalogue, like.
Yeah,
So, I mean, I want to put down a list of all my achievements and look back and go, look, I've done everything that I wanted to do.
yeah,
And boys can't say nothing, like. I can die a happy life, like. No matter what anybody says, no matter the money, no matter the houses, no matter the cars, no matter nothing, like. If I'm happy with what I've done, like,
yeah.
that's when I'll be happy.
You've big up your management.
Mm.
Because you're coming at this in a serious way. Like, this isn't about ego or none of this. You're coming at this with serious business. It's very methodical, if I had to use a word. You know, and coming off the back of how supportive you are being of the Irish scene. You're one of the first few to really see this podcast thing. You know, we're talking Mabfield and Sold Out and myself and Hotbox, and to see the value in those and how you can progress from that.
You can. You know what I mean? Everybody's a platform for each other. You know what I mean? Me sitting here with you is going to plug you to my people. Me sitting here with you is going to plug me to your people.
Yeah.
I go anywhere. I do that with everybody. You make your connections. You know, my whole year wasn't spent about making music. You know what I mean? I did my freestyles. I did my things to get my name out.
Yeah.
My name's out, like. Boys know who I am about the place. Like, I did what I want to do. Like, now what I'm doing is I'm making my connections.
Yeah.
I mean, now is the time where I'm going, right, now that everybody knows who I am, then when I start dropping stuff, I can start going, right, look, blah, blah, blah knows me. Blah, blah, blah knows me. Blah, blah, blah knows me. And I can start going, right, now let me plug myself through those people, because those people are my friends then. Do you know what I mean? There's no nastiness about music. Do you know what I mean? When you make music, it's just, you make it to enjoy. I make music because it's like, you know, it's a let out for me, like, to express how I feel. Boys like the music that I make, you know, 1-1, like, everybody's happy, like. But if I'm making stuff with other boys, like, and other boys are making stuff off of me, what's the harm in that, like? Everybody's too snaked out and going, like, he's making something off me, let me not do that, like. Why, like?
I mean,
what's the problem with a boy helping you out, like?
For real. I used to say that the Irish scene is small enough that you can move in and out of it and really make real connections with people. But now I think it's nearly gone past that stage. It's not small anymore.
No.
But at the same time, I feel like people are looking out for each other. I don't think there's too many people that I would have to think he might be a bit before I message them.
No.
Have you had similar experiences?
I haven't had similar experiences. Like, everybody's had, you know, the kids that they talk to, like.
Yeah.
I mean, everybody's talked to you probably one time or another, like. And I've had my discussions with people who I don't like.
Yeah.
It'll come out in my music.
Yeah.
That's simple as, like. But I'm not about to go out here and start telling boys, you know, I hate them, or let me cut him off, or let me tell this boy that, to try and get him out of the picture. Like, I don't care, like, what boys do. If boys are out here making music and getting on the Spotify and they're enjoying their lives, happy days, lad.
So there's not a Hyfin clash coming, no?
Unless the boys want one, like. Do you know what I mean? I roasted one before, I roast the rest of them too, like.
Man said the smoke's coming if you want it. It's there if you want it.
Boys said I wasn't the face of the North. Like, I claim myself the face of the North in Mabfield. You know what I mean? I was winding boys up. I was saying to boys, if you want to come at me, like. And hey, fair play, a boy came at me, like. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Shout out to him, lad. You know, lucky you, lad. But lad, boys are out here taking a hand. I'm trying to get people excited again.
Yeah.
There was a whole wild buzz for a while there, lad, in the scene where nobody wanted to work with anybody. Everybody was cutting everybody off, and everybody was like just sticking to themselves. And now boys are coming out and they're going, right, well, let me work with him, let me do that with him. And I'm too big, lad. I forgot where I was. Mad.
That's gangster.
No, mad feel, lad. I was saying about being a face of the North, lad. I was taking a hand at the boys, lad.
Yeah.
Now boys are taking shots at me, lad. I'm happy, lad, because boys are out here trying to get stuff off me, lad.
Yeah.
They're looking at me as if I am competition. So if boys don't see me as competition, why would they come at me?
Yeah.
If boys don't see me as the face of the North, why would they get mad about it?
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? If I turned around and called you a scumbag, it wouldn't mean fuck all to you, really, like, because really you know that you're not, like.
Yeah.
But if somebody who was a scumbag got called a scumbag, he's going to turn around and flap out and, what the fuck are you slabbering about, like? I know that if boys turn around and get mad that I call myself a face of the North, it's because they think I am, like.
Yeah.
If boys don't want to think that I am.
I mean, let's talk about that. Let's talk about, like, hashtag the North's Alpha.
The North's Alpha, lad.
Yeah? I mean, I'm curious as to what the vibe is like up north. Like, do you see a divide between what's happening down here and up there? Or is it all one in your eyes?
See, when I first came to Dublin,
Yeah.
like, that was the first time that I think that anybody who I knew in the scene up north went to Dublin, or went down south or did anything, like. So whenever I see this divide, like, it's only because boys down south see me and they can see that there is a northern scene and a southern scene. And they're looking at other boys and going, there is a northern scene and there is a southern scene, like, because there are other artists.
Yeah.
There's no separation, like.
I don't think there is. I think that there's a provincial thing. I feel like there's it's almost like each province has a different vibe.
Yeah.
You know, you'll be able to tell the difference between lads in Dublin and lads out west, but then you also see the lads in Athlone are different,
Yeah.
and all of this. But I don't see why there should be a differentiation.
There isn't. Do you know what I mean? Boys just think that there is. You think about this realistically, like, right, from outside of the box that you're watching the screen in, like, you know, breaking the fourth wall here, like,
Yeah,
it's not that deep, like.
it's really not.
It's not that deep. Boys just make music, like. I make music from Derry. I make music with boys in Dublin. I make music with boys in Kildare. It's because I like make music with boys.
Yeah,
If boys don't want to make music with them, that's when they start creating a divide. Like.
yeah,
That's when they start thinking and start talking about it and going, oh no, let's not go up there because of blah blah blah, or let's not go there because of blah blah blah.
yeah.
Why? Like? Do you know what I mean?
I don't know. It's not my experience that people would have any issue with that at all. When I heard that you were from Derry, I was like, yes, yup, Derry. Like, it's a new sound, it's a new group, I just want this whole thing to grow.
That's what I want. Like.
It'd be stupid for me to say, no, we have to treat them different and this different and that different. Like, I just don't think.
When everybody works together,
yeah,
everybody's creating. Do you know what I mean? If I didn't come down here today and we didn't do this wouldn't have happened. I wouldn't have progressed as a person.
yeah,
And you wouldn't have had this episode. Like.
yeah, for real,
Wouldn't have gone anywhere further. Like, I would have had to go somewhere else to go further. Like.
for real.
If boys don't want to work with boys, they're not going to go any further than where they are. Like, if you work with everybody, you're going to
Yeah.
go as far as you can go. Like.
Yeah. You know, to a certain extent, I don't feel as if we've had anybody like you yet. Or at least I haven't seen them. You're quite unique. When you hear the song, when you hear the sound, it's distinct. There's not anybody that I might confuse it with. And then thinking deeper, I think there are several kind of, like going back to the provincial thing, there's almost like traditions. Like there's a drill tradition and there's an Afrobeat tradition and you know, we all have our own ideas about who started these traditions and these lines but where does yours come from? Like the way you spit isn't like, how would you define your own if you had to put yourself in a genre?
Derry. Do you know what I mean, man? I come from like listening to boys growing up and just listening to like Cadet, listening to Eminem, listening to Johnny Lucas, listening to, you know what I mean? I tried to listen to as much music as I could, like.
Yeah.
Find how people work, find how music works, find how sounds work, find how everything works, like, and then just have my own background, my own experiences, and just plug it through the music, like.
Okay.
If I like something, if I like somebody's flow, you know what I mean, I'll create my own around it, like.
Yeah.
You can do whatever you want, like. Do you know what I mean?
For real.
The fact that we're in Ireland is just setting us apart from everybody because nobody's going to sound the way that we do. If you make a drill track in Ireland and you make a drill track in the UK, they're not going to sound the same at all, like, because they have different accents.
Yeah.
You know, they might have the same type of tones and they might use the same slang, like, but the boys who actually use their accent, the boys who are like me, like,
Yeah.
you know, you're going to notice the difference. It's not going to be the same type of music. It's going to be a different type of sound. It's going to be its own genre, like.
And that's a great strength to have. That's great, something to have, to be able to pull on. So, not to ask the most basic interview question that you can,
Ask away.
but what were you listening to that, because it's not obvious. I wouldn't ask if it was obvious. What were you listening to up in Derry? What was the vibe like? What was the...
I wasn't the same lad as everybody else. Like, you know, the vibe is EDM music. The vibe is trance tunes. Like,
Really?
that's the vibe where I'm from, lad.
Yeah.
I'm not the same boy as everybody else. Like, I mess with the boys who grew up off of what I grew up off of. Like.
Yeah.
I mean, there's the same boys who I run away with. Don't listen to EDM. Don't listen to trance. Like, you know,
Yeah.
that's not my scene. Like, but that's that scene. Like. You know, if I said to you, what is the scene in Dublin? Like, you could say a few things.
Yeah.
It's because there is a few different scenes already there. Like.
Yeah.
The fact that nobody's created a rap scene from where I'm from, like,
Yeah.
only makes it EDM music. There are people who make that music from there who have blown up already. Like. When I'm coming on it now, like, people are starting to talk about a rap scene in Derry. Like.
Yeah.
There's people who've already tried to start this. Like. I'm coming on and I'm just adding to the picture. Like. I'm
Yeah.
just making it more realistic. I'm just making it more of a thing. Like. And once people see that down south and north connect up and people see the progression of music throughout Ireland, like, they're going to see that there are scenes in Derry, there are scenes in Galway, there are scenes in Athlone, there's scenes everywhere. Like. You just need to look for the music. Like.
For real. I mean, like Galway and Dublin, in my eyes, are so different that, you know, it's not going to be any more different in Derry. Like, do you know what I mean?
It's all the same. Like. You
It's
walk
all the
about the
same.
streets, you see the same buildings, you see people. Like.
Yeah.
No matter where you go, people are just people. Like.
So, at what stage or how long ago do you reckon you became aware of Irish hip hop?
About a year and a half ago.
About a year ago.
I was sitting at this place in Derry called Argyle Street, and I was just a party street lad.
Yeah.
And I was living with Jordan Adetunji. Me and him were, he was
Yeah.
at uni there, lad, and I was working down there, lad. So we all just got in a gaff, lad. And he was telling me about the Dublin scene. And he
Yeah.
was explaining to me, you know, these are the boys. And I was saying to him, you know, how you making your moves, lad?
Yeah.
How you getting about, lad? Because I thought it was only me, lad. Until he came from Belfast, lad, and he was already in a scene, lad. He'd already taken his steps to get where he wanted, lad.
Yeah.
And I just looked at him and he said, right, go down here, talk to these boys. I said, fuck it, why not, lad?
Yeah.
Went down the bus one day, lad, just met up with boys and started making my name. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Just started getting about, plugging myself, lad. Music will speak for itself, lad. Do you know what I mean? You heard of me through those Freestyle Fridays.
Yeah.
Happy days, right? Other than that, would you have known of me?
Apart from through other people's mentions, it would have been more difficult, yeah.
Right. So the music speaks for itself. Do you know what I mean?
Definitely.
Music will always find itself to people, lad. If
Yeah.
you have the right talent, lad, if you have the right people behind it, if you have the right look, I mean, you look at film stars, lad. Film stars are film stars because they got behind the right people. They
Yeah.
got found in the right places because of their talent, because of what they could do with themselves, lad.
Yeah.
That's why they are where they are, lad. I feel like I am where I am
If
because...
they're in a film, that means that they got a job, like.
Do you know what I mean? I feel like I am where I am because of the work that I put in, like. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? It's hard work and talent. I don't think I'm talented, like. I think I bust my balls to get what I want, like. I
Yeah.
think I have to sit down, structure how I'm going to sound. Boys don't see the late nights. Boys don't see the sit and fight with yourself to get a tune made. Boys don't see the trying to work out how everything works. Boys
Yeah.
just think, look, 3-minute video, fuck it, happy days, like, I don't even care, like, I'll scroll past it. Like. Boys don't see the money behind that. Boys don't see
For real.
you having to talk to boys. Boys don't see the cost of promotion, the cost of everything that goes into doing those 3 minutes for someone just to roll past it. Like.
Yeah.
I mean, for me, it is more than just music. Like, it is my life. Like. This is
Yeah.
what I want. Like. What I want is to be sat down and talking to people. What I want is to get to where I want to be, and I want to show people that if I can do it, why can't anybody do it? Like?
Yeah. I mean, you can't say it much better than that, can you?
Simple as that, man.
I mean, Hyfin, so we talked about how the sound is Derry, you know? We talked about how there's nobody quite like you at the minute. But I'm curious as to when you started rapping, what was the vibe like?
The vibe wasn't the same vibe, man. Do you know what I mean? The vibe wasn't where I am now. Like, if you look back at my music, like, I'm not the same person I was last year.
Yeah.
When people grow as a person, like, they change, like, the way that they listen to music. Like, you don't listen to Teletubbies, like. Do you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
your sound changes, your personality changes, and the stuff that you glue to, like,
Yeah.
is your vibe, like, is your sound, like, the vibe
I
that I
mean-
stuck to, like.
I mean, so what we're saying, like you spit fast, but I don't feel like you started on grime. Was it a boom bap or?
It was boom
or-
bap. Do you know what I mean? I started old school, man. I was the same as everybody else.
Yeah?
Boys think I'm different, lad. I'm not different, lad. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I run about the streets doing the same shit everybody else does. I go get milk from a shop, lad. Do you know what I mean? Nothing's different, like, just because I make some music, like, doesn't make me any exception to the rule.
Yeah.
Everybody makes music who's in the music industry, like,
Yeah.
but they all still have a life, like, outside of that music, like.
For real.
When I make my sound, like, whenever I started, it wasn't me thinking to myself, right, let me have a certain sound, like. I
Okay.
never wanted to be like anybody else.
Yeah.
I always knew if I didn't be myself, people would see through that. Like.
Okay.
That's why if I'm sitting here talking to you now, I'm talking to you as me. I'm
Yeah.
not talking to you as Hyfin.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
This is just me and all that I am. Like, I run about and have fun with boys, beating about the streets, grabbing a few J's, run about the park. Like, do you know what I mean? Doing the same shit everybody else
Yeah.
does. So, for me to take my experiences and my lifestyle and the things that I like and try progress on that throughout the music, like, I think it's helped shape my sound.
So the content is extremely important for you.
Oh, life experience shapes your content. Like if
Yeah.
you don't have any life experiences, what do you have to talk about?
I mean, I think even in the Freestyle Fridays, though, there's a sense that you are experimenting. Like it might be drill this week, and then it'll be. I don't even know. It's just a wave, like. Do
I
you
just
know?
like to play it all, man. Do you know what I mean?
I've said it once. I'll say it again. Listen, that hotbox, is like what Drake's Fire in the Booth should have been.
My guy. Hi, lad. I'm telling you, like, boys just want to make music, lad. I want to make music. There's a lot of people out here, lad, who just want to make all types of stuff.
Yeah, but okay. So, but really, what I'm getting at is, are you still experimenting, or do you feel like you've really found that Hyfin sound?
No, I'm still experimenting.
You still
Do you know what I mean? I'm
experimenting?
still playing about with the music. I'm still playing about with different sounds. I'm not exactly where I want to be, like.
Okay.
Do you know what I mean? Like I can look back at my music and always give myself, errors, or that
Yeah.
was sloppy, or that could have been better, or I should have did this, or I should have did that. Like, once it's out there, it's out there. Like, can't change it. Like, so the next thing's got to be better. Like.
If you weren't able to look at yourself in like an objective light, like you'd be finished. Like,
If I didn't, like, a lot of people grew up. I know for me, in a way, the boys who I grew up with, like, were yes men, like.
yeah,
Not in a bad way, like, but they were always hyping me up. They were always giving me gas for me doing the stuff that I was doing, like, and I never, like, believed it, like. I always thought to
Yeah.
myself, no, these boys are winding me up, like. You know what I mean? I'm not as good as I think I am, like. And
okay.
even to this day, like, the boys that gas me up, like, I'm still going to them. Like, that was fucking push. So, I mean, wait for the next tune, like. The
Yeah.
next one's got to be gas, like.
Yeah. I mean, that's interesting. Because you don't hear that in the tune. It sounds like you know what you're doing.
I always know what I'm doing. Like,
Yeah,
do you know what I
yeah,
mean?
yeah.
I always know how to, like, if I'm sitting down and I'm putting out a song, like, I'm putting out something because I want people to see it. Like, I'm not going to put out anything that I think is trash, like.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? So anybody who turns around and says, it was whack out, it was shite out, I think, fuck, like. It was my tune, like.
Yeah.
I'm happy with it, like. Otherwise, I wouldn't have put it out and you wouldn't have seen it and you wouldn't have had a comment about it,
For
like.
real.
So let me enjoy my tunes.
It's all about engagement, like.
Hey.
Even the social media algorithm is just engagement, like.
I give a fuck about algorithms, man. Do you know what I mean? I just know that talking to boys gets it across to boys.
Yeah.
You can put as much promotion behind it as you want, like, but if no one knows who the fuck you are as a person, like, where are they going to talk to you, like?
Real genuine connections.
People like Ed Sheeran. People like him because he's a genuine person. People
Yeah.
like Stormzy because he's a genuine person.
Yeah.
People like genuine people, like. I'm just me. Do you know what I mean?
real.
So if boys don't like me, I don't need to know them, like. If boys like me, happy days.
Yeah. For real. Now, real talk, I'm running out of questions, I've said so, but I know your management is powerful, yeah. So is there a goal that you're trying to reach?
Just to get the top, man. Do you know what I
Just
mean?
get to the top.
I said to myself at the start, I'm happy to work with boys who want to work, like.
Yeah.
Anybody who really wants to work and who really wants to do music and who's really taking this serious, that's who I want to work with, like.
Yeah.
When I looked at New Year TV, like, that's who I thought was making the moves. That's
Yeah.
who I looked at and went, right, these boys are making. Sequence is the boy who started off Deerfack
real.
and then started off New Year TV. That's the boy with the brain. Grant,
Yeah.
let me go to your man, like. Do you know what I mean?
And he had Nameless before that, who is involved at
Hey,
least.
there's boys out here who are making the right moves, and I feel like if you put yourself in a group of people who are on the right mindset, like,
Yeah.
you're going to be taken to the right place, like.
Definitely.
If you're in a group of people who are sitting in a wee scumbag house, like, and you're sitting wiped out of your teeth all day, like, and you walk into that house, do you really think that you're going to be going, right, let me take this call and let me go out here and sort my business, let me
For
do
real.
that? You're going to be stuck out with
They
them.
don't see the sleepless nights. They don't see the stress. They
They-
don't see the, I set myself this goal and it looks like I'm gonna like.
Do you know what I
They
mean?
don't see that.
They don't. Everybody who's setting their goals and objectives are reaching them. You wanted to get me in. Happy days, we're sitting here, like. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I wanted to get in here. I wanted to meet you, like.
Yeah,
Happy
for
days,
real.
we're sitting doing these things, like.
And you just have to be genuine.
You just have to be yourself, man. Do you know what I
Because
mean?
if I was trying to stunt like something I'm not, or you the same, like, then you'd come in here to be an awkward vibe. Do you know what
They
I
will,
mean?
like, you would know straight away, like, if a boy's not who he is, like.
Yeah,
I mean, nobody's stupid, like.
for real.
So, if I be me, like, how can a person turn around and tell me I'm not me, like? How can a person turn around and be like, nah, he's not all that, like? Because
Yeah.
that's just me, lad.
For real. So, talk to us about what's coming.
What's coming, man? It's the new year flow, like.
Oh,
At this stage, man, depending on when this drops, like,
yeah.
it's gonna be cracker, like. It's one of those freestyle Fridays, man. But I've just executed it the way I wanted to execute it, like. Do you know what I mean?
Murder.
It's one of the ones that I'm going, right, I'm actually happy with this, like.
Yeah.
I'm going, right, anybody who wants to say anything, say that, like. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's going to change a certain sound, like. Do you know what I mean? That's going to put me off into my own category, like.
I don't think, no, like a Hyfin. No, that hasn't been done before.
Do you know what I mean?
That'll be a moment.
That's what I'm looking to do. I'm looking to make something that the rest of the boys, everybody has their sound. You know drill artists, you know
Yeah,
trap artists, but what's the next genre, like?
yeah, for real.
What's the next sound, like? Right, let me take something, like. Let me make my own sound, like.
Yeah,
That's what's going to be coming, like.
yeah. You're a visionary, you know, bro.
Hey, imagine, I mean, the best thing that I ever heard, man, was years ago, and it was, if I told you had £1 million inside your head, and all you had to do was work out a way to get it out, that's all you have to do, like. That's the way I look at it, man. I'm thinking about every smart move that I can make
Yeah.
to get me to the position that I want to get, and I'm thinking through every obstacle that can come up, like, and I'm going, right, not that path, not that path, not that path. That's the one, right? Let me go
Yeah.
to these ones. And that's what I'm doing, man. I'm just making the right moves that I need to make, and boys are going, how you doing this? I'm just being smart, man. I'm not wasting my time with boys who don't work. Do you know what I
Yeah.
mean? Boys who are actually working, lad. Boys who are putting in time, effort, money. They're sweating tears, lad. Boys who are travelling down the road with me. Do you know what I mean? Lad, I appreciate everything that everybody does. People are looking at me, lad, and going, he's Hyfin, and he's doing this, and he's making a tune here, and he's going to that. Lad, I'm looking at the boys around me who are looking at me, and I'm going, lad, you're coming with me, and you're doing that too, and we're all here, like, and what do you
Yeah.
mean, lad? Do you know what I mean? Boys need to forget that
It's such a
it's
journey.
not just me, lad.
It's such a journey. Like, like, I'm not necessarily telling you this, like, you need the advice, but like for other people, it's like you have to create a system for yourself. You have to, like, almost manufacture things to happen in your own life. Like,
You need to. You know what I mean? If nothing's coming up for you, if no one's coming to you and telling you what they do, or giving you a goal, or giving you a task, you got to start making your own goals, making your own tasks, setting
real.
your own objectives, and going, right, I need
And
to do
it's-
something with my time.
and it's not easy.
It's not that.
It's not easy to cut your friend off because he's workless. It's not easy to sit on a bus to Dublin or here and there and everywhere. It's not easy at all.
No, boys just, they don't want to take those risks. Do you know what I
Yeah.
mean? The fact that I have a supportive family and a supportive girlfriend and a supportive everything, like, my management and everyone, the fact that I have people who actually believe in what I'm doing, like,
Yeah,
makes me feel like I'm set apart from the rest of them. Like. Makes
real.
me feel like I have everything that I wanted to get. Like. Do you know what I mean? Whether it be at 500 views or whether it be at 5 million views,
so true.
numbers don't matter, man. It's the
Yeah.
people around me. Like, you could go out to a nightclub and you could have 1,000 people on there,
Yeah.
and you're by yourself and you don't know a single person. You're not going to enjoy yourself.
For real.
You could go to a wee pub and have 2-3 boys. Like. You're going to enjoy the crack. Like.
for real. And I feel like as well, you know, there's like a pain barrier. Like sometimes I'll be stressed out of my mind trying to make this happen and that happen. And then it's like, but you get what you work for. You get what you pay for. Do you know what I mean? So it is what it is, bro.
How
What you say, we're on the right path. Like Jafaris there is with Lucasade, and you know, like
Bro,
we were saying about JLOL on FIFA. Blood,
Do you see when I was
yo.
growing up, man, and I was looking at boys over in England, and I was looking at, like, the boys getting the sponsorships for Nike and getting the sponsorships for this
Yeah.
and that, and you're going, right, that's madness, like.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? And you were sitting going, right, it was done in America and these boys are doing it in the UK. There's boys now here doing the same thing, like.
For real. I mean, it comes to a stage where in any given week, yeah, I'm saying 95% of the music I'm listening to, and I listen to music all day, every day, is made here.
Facts. Do you know what I mean? I'd be the same as you, man. I mean, I might branch out the wee odd time on the YouTube and listen to something just to spice it up, like. But everything that's here, man, is here. Nobody cares about what's going on elsewhere anymore because everyone's too focused on what's going on here. Everyone's putting their hands on and going, how can everybody watch what's going on in the UK? What do you really follow what's going on?
Yeah.
Right.
I mean, gone are the days where you'd live by what GRM Daily was posting.
You
know
don't
what I
do
mean?
them things anymore, man.
SBTV. It's just not like that
It's
anymore.
not like things have changed, man. People are flocking to, like, Instagram. People are flocking to,
Yeah.
you know, who's making a move here and who's making a move there. People are doing Netflix documentaries, man. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It is crazy that the things that people
For
are
real.
doing here in Ireland. Like. And I'm going, right, if all these boys can do it and all the facilities are here, why am I looking elsewhere to get what I
For real.
want? Like, I can make my money here, man. There's enough people here, like.
Yeah, for real. Like, we have everything we need.
We do. You don't need to go elsewhere, man. We're stocked up for winter, like. So I mean,
Yeah.
we have enough boys now ready to.
Yeah, for real. And there's no stopping. Like,
There's
it's
no
not gonna
stopping.
go anywhere.
No.
It's too big to fail now at this stage.
There is no going back. People need to, people forget this, lad, that they think now that they're still questioning, is there a scene and how big is the scene, and it's growing every day.
Nah, like,
It's
we're so totally past that stage because it's not a question anymore.
there is no question. Like, do you know what I mean, boys are now improving the scene. Boys are now progressing and building different infrastructures.
Yeah.
Boys are going,
for
look,
real.
let me make this a real business. Let me set out the contracts. Let me take it
Yeah.
the next stage forward. Like.
I mean, that's such a great point as well about the infrastructure. There is now, like, I remember looking back at who was doing interviews in England with with rappers, like not for the radio and the odd thing here and the odd thing there. Like, we have 4, maybe a few more interview platforms. We have big labels. We have, and that are kind of like our own, like the likes of DBN and New Air and all of these things. We have the channels to put it out on. Look, even yeah, like sometimes I'll be sat with my mum and whatever, and I'll be like, yo, this scene this and this scene that, and she'd be like, and next thing, Jafaris will come on the TV license ad or something like that, and it's like,
Just mad. That's like
It's
because
the-
you be talking to these boys, like they're going,
For
what
real.
is going on? Like.
It's not debatable anymore. Like,
No.
it is what it is, and it's great to be like invested in it and involved. Like,
Like,
but the opportunity is still there for everybody if they want to get in.
it's not going to go away, like. Do you know what I mean? It's
No,
only going to get
not a
bigger. Like,
chance.
they can't go backwards, man. Do you know what I mean?
For real, it's not happening.
It's just going to keep growing and growing and growing, and there's going to be new artists every week, and somebody's going to get bigger, like, and somebody's going to blow up overnight, and there's going to be a whole mad story about Kim
real.
Kardashian from Ireland, like. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
There's going to be madness,
For real.
lad. We're going to have our own versions of everything else.
So what a time to be alive, bro.
This is the 90s, lad, of Ireland, lad. Do you know what I mean? This is the golden
Yo.
age, man. Do you know what I mean?
Listen, I think we might leave it there.
Have
No.
it is, man.
Thank you for coming down. I appreciate the long journey that you took.
Thank you for having me, man. Appreciate coming.
You know, we'll be looking at you. The support is there for you, bro.
Hi. Bless, man.
So down to earth, so
Gentlemen.
smart business wise, like for real. Yeah, you're really adding to this scene as well,
Appreciate that, bro.
as opposed to trying to take from it. But yeah, welcome to 091 family.
My guy.
That's it. Seriously though, thank you for coming down today.
Gentlemen, bro.
We'll talk to you in a bit.
Talk to
Good
you.
luck.
Good luck.